September 2024. The NBA world was completely quiet. Training camp was just days away. And in Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns thought he was finally untouchable. He had just helped guide the Timberwolves to their first Western Conference Finals in 20 years. He was the anchor, the longest-tenured star, the man who stayed when everyone else walked away. Then, with a single phone call, everything changed. KT was traded to the New York Knicks. A blockbuster move that shocked the league and sent one of the most versatile big men in history to the brightest, most brutal stage in basketball, Madison Square Garden. But to understand why this trade meant so much and why KAT's journey is one of the most emotionally heavy stories in sports, we have to go back to the beginning. Back before the all-star selections, before the historic contracts, and before the devastating losses that changed his life forever. This is the story of Karl-Anthony Towns. Born in Edison, New Jersey, Karl-Anthony Towns was built for the game from day one. His African-American father, Karl Towns Sr., played college hoops, and his mother, Jacqueline Cruz, was a proud Dominican woman who infused her culture, passion, and fierce love into her son's everyday life. By the time he hit Piscataway Technical High School, Karl wasn't just tall, he was a basketball savant. But instead of just waiting for the NBA scouts to find him, Karl chose a different path to honor his roots. At just 16 years old, he was selected to represent the Dominican Republic national basketball team. Imagine being a high school junior, sharing the court with grown, physical NBA veterans. It was a baptism by fire. Under the guidance of legendary coach John Calipari, Towns learned what it took to dominate. It surprised no one when Calipari recruited him to the ultimate college basketball factory, the University of Kentucky. During the historic 2014-2015 season, Towns was the focal point of a Kentucky team that went a staggering 38-0 before falling in the Final Four. Karl's unique skill set, a 7-foot frame paired with a soft shooting touch and elite footwork, made him the consensus, undeniable prize of college basketball. The Minnesota Timberwolves held the #1 pick in 2015, and they didn't hesitate. Minnesota was a franchise wandering in the wilderness. They hadn't smelled the postseason since Kevin Garnett left town. They needed a savior, and Karl-Anthony Towns delivered instantly. He averaged more than 18 points and 10 rebounds a game, completely running away with the 2016 Rookie of the Year award. He followed that up by becoming an all-star in just his third season. He wasn't just a traditional center who banged bodies in the paint. KT was a revolutionary. He could step out past the arc and rain down threes with the precision of a shooting guard. In 2022, he did something no any other 7-footer had ever done. He won the NBA All-Star Three-Point Contest, officially cementing himself as the self-proclaimed greatest shooting big man of all time. But while the on-court accolades accumulated, the narrative surrounding KT began to sour in the media. Critics called him soft. Jimmy Butler's chaotic, explosive stint in Minnesota left a public stain on Towns' reputation, with rumors swirling that KT lacked the grit and competitive drive to win at the highest level. For years, Towns bore the brunt of the blame for Minnesota's failures. Yet, he never requested a trade. He never complained. He just put his head down and played. But in 2020, basketball suddenly ceased to matter entirely. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world in early 2020, it hit the Towns family with catastrophic, unimaginable force. In April, his mother, Jacqueline Cruz Towns, passed away from complications of the virus after weeks in a medically induced coma. She wasn't just his mom. She was his loudest defender, his emotional anchor, and the heartbeat of his career. Tragically, the nightmare didn't stop there. Over the following months, Towns would lose a total of 7 family members to the virus. Many players would have broken under that kind of grief. For a long time, Karl admitted he felt hollow inside. Playing in empty arenas without his mother in the stands felt meaningless. But this is where the true character of Karl-Anthony Towns shines. He didn't quit. He dedicated his career to her memory. Every single game, during introductions, he would look up to the rafters and make a gesture to his mother. He transformed his grief into a renewed commitment to the city of Minnesota and his family. Basketball is a game of patience, and finally, the puzzle pieces fell into place around Towns. With the rise of young superstar Anthony Edwards and the defensive anchoring of Rudy Gobert, KT was allowed to slide into his natural position. During the 2024 playoffs, Towns silenced every critic who ever questioned his toughness. He guarded Nikola Jokic, hit clutch shots, and sacrificed his personal stats to push the Timberwolves all the way to the Western Conference Finals. He had finally earned the respect he deserved. Minnesota loved him. He was a Wolf for life. Until New York called. The trade to the New York Knicks ahead of the 2024-25 season was a ruthless reminder that the NBA is, first and foremost, a business. But for Towns, it was also a homecoming. Returning to the East Coast, just miles from where he grew up, KT joined a gritty, championship-hungry Knicks squad under coach Tom Thibodeau, the very same coach he played for years prior in Minnesota. Playing in New York comes with an unmatched pressure. There is nowhere to hide. But Towns stepped onto the Madison Square Garden hardwood ready for the challenge, bringing his elite floor spacing, veteran experience, and a chip on his shoulder that can only be formed by years of adversity. From a New Jersey kid representing his mother's homeland, to the face of a franchise in the Midwest, to a superstar in the world's most famous arena, Karl-Anthony Towns has survived the critics, outlasted the heartbreak, and rewritten what it means to be a modern big man. At the New York Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns is expected to be one of the most important pieces in their quest to win the 2026 NBA championship against the San Antonio Spurs. After helping the Knicks secure a 105-95 comeback victory in Game 1, Towns delivered a crucial double-double with 18 points and 12 rebounds while providing a strong interior presence on both ends of the floor. What makes Towns so valuable in this series is his ability to stretch the floor offensively while also battling Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama in the paint. His size, rebounding, and scoring versatility forced San Antonio's defense into difficult matchups, creating more space for Knicks leader Jalen Brunson to attack and create offense. In Game 1, Towns' all-around contribution helped New York erase a 14-point deficit and finish the game on an 11-0 run. Beyond the statistics, Towns' experience and composure have become critical assets for a Knicks team chasing its first NBA title since 1973. His defensive work against Wembanyama and his ability to control the boards could determine whether New York maintains its advantage as the series progresses. Several analyses of Game 1 highlighted Towns' impact in limiting San Antonio's offensive rhythm and helping the Knicks avoid constant double teams on Wembanyama. If Karl-Anthony Towns continues to dominate the glass, provide efficient scoring, and anchor the Knicks' frontcourt, New York will have a strong chance of turning its 1-0 finals lead into a championship celebration. Alongside Brunson, Towns gives the Knicks the star power, versatility, and toughness needed to overcome a talented Spurs team and bring the Larry O'Brien Trophy back to New York, top of form, bottom of form. But what do you think? Can KT deliver a championship to the New York Knicks, or did the Timberwolves make a mistake letting him go? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more NBA stories just like this one.